Alright, so now we're going to make the yoke base assembly, and that's just going to be this section here that is going to be eventually hold the arm, and this will pivot as well. So first thing you want to do, open up a new assembly. This is 4 parts, and the first one that you want to bring in is going to be the part 11, the yoke base. And then I'm going to kind of orient this. I'm going to kind of click at the front and then flip it down so that I'm looking at it kind of like this. Next 2 pieces, you're going to bring in part 10, and remember we made 2 of these part 10s, one with a hole and one without a hole. So the one with the hole goes on the right, and the one with no hole goes on the left. Now, if you did not make 2 of these, one with a hole and one without, then what you're going to want to do is make sure you go back to the instructions to where it says part 10, and then you're going to make this exact same thing again, but you're just going to leave the hole out. Alright, so now that we have them on the right and the left, I'm going to get a nice front view here. On mine it's the right, but just so I'm looking kind of at the front of this part 11, I'm going to use G, tip one of them up, and I'm going to slide them over to the side. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Oops. Tip it up and off to the side. Now I want that hole facing the other way, so again I'm going to use G again and just spin it around so that the hole's in the back side. Now I'm going to use my view cube, look at the side, just so I can line these up so that they're kind of at the end of the piece. Then I'm going to orbit it, look at the back, and it's going to be 2 constraints. So I hit C for constrain. It's going to be the bottom to the bottom, and then side to the side. Same thing on the other end. Side to side, bottom. Oops, sorry, I hit the bottom surface there. So bottom edge, bottom edge. Alright, so I have to put one more thing in. That's going to be part 13. So this rotational arm, and this is going to be a simple insert. So I'm going to change my constraint to insert, and I'm going to insert the end of this rod into the back of that hole. So that is what your yoke base is going to look like. So you're ready to save it. So I, save as. Make sure you're going to save it into your arm folder. And you're going to save this as yoke base assembly. And that's it. And you're ready to move on to your next assembly. If you ever get this pop-up, always hit yes to all and then hit OK. So that's it. And you're ready to move, like I said, you're ready to move on to your next assembly.